Charles Bronson, known for his iconic roles in Death Wish, The Magnificent Seven, and Once Upon a Time in the West, is a name synonymous with the tough guy persona in Hollywood. His steely gaze and powerful performances captivated audiences worldwide. But behind the scenes, Bronson's life was filled with challenges, triumphs, and personal revelations that were as compelling as his on-screen characters. Today, we dive into a revelation shared by his daughter, Katrina Holden Bronson, that confirms something we've long suspected about the legendary actor. This story promises to offer an intimate glimpse into Bronson's life, shedding light on the man behind the myth. Stay with us as we uncover the truth that Katrina has finally revealed about her father. You won't want to miss a moment of this compelling journey. Early life and background. Charles Bronson, originally born Charles Binsky, had a life that was far from glamorous in his early years. He grew up in a small, impoverished coal mining town in Pennsylvania, where daily life was a constant struggle. The family lived in such poverty that young Charles often went to school in his sister's dress because they couldn't afford clothes. Tragedy struck when Bronson's father died from lung disease, a common ailment among miners. This loss forced Charles, still just a child, to work in the coal mines to help support his large family. Imagine the back-breaking labor, the dark, dusty tunnels, and the feeling of suffocating under the weight of hardship. These early experiences forged a resilience and toughness in Charles that would later become his trademark on screen. Despite the grueling work and harsh conditions, Bronson had dreams beyond the coal mines. His tough upbringing didn't just give him physical strength, it gave him a deep determination to rise above his circumstances and seek a better life. Little did he know, this unyielding spirit would be his ticket out of the mines and onto the silver screen. Growing up in a family of 15 children, Charles knew the meaning of hardship from an early age. His father's passing was a significant blow, leaving the family without its primary breadwinner. The young Bronson had no choice but to step up, working long hours in the coal mines just to make ends meet. The conditions were harsh, and the labor was grueling, but it was here that Charles developed the iron will and relentless work ethic that would later define his acting career. The poverty he experienced was so severe that Charles often had to wear his sister's hand-me-downs to school. Despite the teasing and ridicule he faced, these experiences only hardened his resolve to escape the life of a coal miner. His mother, Mary Valinsky, did her best to keep the family together, instilling in her children the importance of hard work and perseverance. Life in the coal mining town was tough, but it was also where Bronson first encountered the world of performance. The miners would often entertain themselves with storytelling and makeshift performances, planting the seed of acting in young Charles's mind. These humble beginnings were far removed from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, but they provided the foundation for Bronson's future career. It wasn't just the physical toll of the mines that shaped Bronson. It was the emotional and psychological strain as well. The loss of his father and the responsibility of providing for his family at such a young age left a profound mark on him. It was in these dark tunnels that Bronson's legendary stoicism and grit were born. He learned to face adversity head-on, a trait that would later resonate with audiences around the world. The coal mines also taught Bronson the value of hard work and perseverance. No matter how tough things got, he never gave up. This relentless drive would later propel him to pursue his dreams in Hollywood. Despite the odds stacked against him, Bronson's early life experiences instilled in him a deep-seated determination to succeed. Military service and early career. Charles Bronson's journey took a significant turn during World War II. Enlisting in the military, Bronson didn't fit the typical image of a war hero. He trained as a gunner but found himself driving a delivery truck for most of his service. This role, while essential, kept him away from the front lines, but it gave him a unique perspective and a new set of skills. After the war, Bronson faced the challenge of reintegrating into civilian life. He drifted through a series of odd jobs, from bricklaying to short-order cooking. Despite the uncertainty, he never lost sight of his ambition. One day, while working as a painter on a theater set, he discovered the world of acting. The vibrant energy of the stage captivated him, and he began to see a future beyond manual labor. Determined to pursue this newfound passion, Bronson moved to California. He enrolled in acting classes at the prestigious Pasadena Playhouse, a hub for aspiring actors. Here, he met his first wife, Harriet Tendler, who would be a crucial support in his early career. The transition wasn't easy, but Bronson's determination never wavered. Initially, he struggled to land roles, working under his birth name, Charles Binsky. Hollywood was a tough industry to break into, especially for someone with his rugged looks and distinct background. But Bronson's persistence paid off, and he began to secure small parts in films and television shows. His roles were minor, but they were a start. In 1954, amid the height of anti-communist sentiment in America, Bronson made a strategic decision to change his name to Charles Bronson. This move was not only a step towards crafting his new identity, but also a way to distance himself from any potential political scrutiny. The name change marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life. His big break came with the film Machine Gun Kelly, where his portrayal of the infamous gangster garnered critical acclaim. This role showcased Bronson's intense screen presence and tough demeanor, setting the stage for his future success. With Machine Gun Kelly, Bronson proved that he was more than just a background actor. He was a leading man in the making. Acting career. Charles Bronson's journey in the world of acting was as intense and rugged as the characters he portrayed. After his initial struggles, things began to look up when he enrolled in the prestigious Pasadena Playhouse. This institution was a breeding ground for Hollywood talent, and it was here that Bronson honed his craft. It was also where he met Harriet Tendler, who would become his first wife and a crucial pillar of support in his formative years. At first, Bronson found it challenging to land significant roles. Hollywood wasn't immediately kind to him, and he had to start with small parts in films and television shows. He was credited under his birth name, Charles Binsky, which didn't quite have the Hollywood ring to it. But Bronson's determination never wavered. He took every opportunity, no matter how minor, to showcase his talent. In 1954, amid the political tension and anti-communist sentiment sweeping America, Charles made a pivotal decision to change his name to Charles Bronson. This new name gave him a fresh start and a distinct identity that would soon become legendary. The name change was more than just a rebranding. It was a turning point in his career. Bronson's big break came with the film Machine Gun Kelly in 1958. His portrayal of the notorious gangster was a revelation. Critics and audiences alike were captivated by his intense screen presence and tough guy persona. This role was a significant milestone, as it showcased Bronson's ability to carry a film and brought him the recognition he deserved. Following the success of Machine Gun Kelly, Bronson's career took off. He began to land more prominent roles, not just in Hollywood, but also in Europe. In the 1960s, he starred in several European films, which further cemented his reputation as a versatile and powerful actor. His rugged charm and intense performances resonated with international audiences, making him a global star. One of the key aspects of Bronson's acting career was his ability to bring authenticity to his roles. Whether playing a hardened criminal or a stoic hero, Bronson's performances were marked by a raw, unfiltered intensity that was both compelling and believable. His unique blend of toughness and vulnerability made his characters unforgettable. Bronson's career was not just about the roles he played, but also about the impact he left on the industry. He became synonymous with the action genre, and his films often explored themes of justice, revenge, and survival. His work ethic and dedication to his craft were evident in every performance, earning him the respect of peers and fans alike. As Bronson continued to rise in the film industry, his collaborations with renowned directors and fellow actors only added to his growing legacy. He became a fixture in the action and Western genres, starring in classics like The Magnificent Seven and The Great Escape. These films not only highlighted his acting prowess, but also solidified his status as a Hollywood icon. Personal life and relationships. Charles Bronson's personal life was as dramatic and captivating as his on-screen roles. His first marriage was to Harriet Tendler, a fellow student at the Pasadena Playhouse. They married in 1949, and Harriet was a crucial support during Bronson's early years in Hollywood. Together, they had 2 children, Suzanne and Tony. However, as Bronson's career took off, the pressures of fame and the demanding nature of his work took a toll on their relationship. The couple eventually divorced in 1965. While on the set of The Great Escape in 1962, Bronson met British actress Jill Ireland. At the time, Ireland was married to actor David McCallum, who also starred in the film. Despite this, a strong connection formed between Bronson and Ireland. They fell deeply in love, and after Ireland's divorce from McCallum, Bronson and Ireland married in 1968. Their marriage was one of the most iconic in Hollywood. Jill Ireland became not only Bronson's wife, but also his frequent co-star. They appeared in numerous films together, creating a unique on-screen chemistry that audiences adored. Their relationship was characterized by deep mutual respect and affection. Bronson was fiercely protective of Ireland, and their bond was evident both on and off the screen. Ireland was more than just a co-star to Bronson. She was his muse and confidant. She brought out a softer side in Bronson, and their life together was filled with moments of joy and creativity. They had 2 children together, and Bronson adopted Ireland's son from her previous marriage, Jason. The family often traveled together, and despite the demands of Hollywood, they maintained a close-knit and loving home environment. However, their marriage faced significant challenges. In 1984, Jill Ireland was diagnosed with breast cancer. Bronson stood by her side throughout her battle with the disease, providing unwavering support. Ireland's struggle with cancer was widely publicized, and she became an advocate for cancer awareness and treatment. Her courage and resilience in the face of illness were inspirational, and Bronson's dedication to her during this difficult time was a testament to their deep love. Tragically, Jill Ireland passed away in 1990. Her death was a devastating blow to Bronson, who had lost not only his wife, but his closest partner and friend. The years following her death were marked by a noticeable change in Bronson. He became more reclusive and private, retreating from the public eye to grieve in solitude. Despite the immense sorrow, Bronson found love again. In 1998, he married Kim Weeks, a former employee of Dove Audio, which had published Ireland's audiobooks. Weeks provided Bronson with comfort and companionship in his later years, and their marriage lasted until Bronson's death in 2003. Charles Bronson's personal life was filled with love, loss, and enduring relationships. On-screen and off-screen persona. Charles Bronson was known for his intense, tough guy roles on screen, and his off-screen persona often mirrored this image. His steely-eyed characters in films like Death Wish and The Magnificent Seven made him a household name, and he became the epitome of rugged masculinity in Hollywood. Bronson's characters were often silent, but deadly, communicating more with a glare or a grunt than with words. This minimalist approach to acting made his performances even more powerful and memorable. Off-screen, Bronson was equally intense. He was known to be a man of few words, preferring to let his actions speak for him. His colleagues often described him as reserved and private, a stark contrast to the loud and flashy nature of Hollywood. Bronson valued his privacy deeply, and was known to avoid the typical Hollywood parties and social gatherings. Instead, he found solace in more solitary pursuits. Despite his tough exterior, Bronson had a sensitive and artistic side that few people got to see. He had a passion for painting and sculpture, spending countless hours in his studio creating art. This creative outlet allowed him to express a different aspect of his personality, one that was softer and more introspective. His artwork was deeply personal and provided a glimpse into the inner world of a man who was otherwise guarded. Bronson's intensity could sometimes lead to clashes on set. He was known for being uncompromising and demanding, always striving for authenticity in his performances. This dedication to his craft sometimes put him at odds with directors and co-stars. However, this same intensity also earned him respect in the industry. People knew that when Charles Bronson was involved, he would give nothing less than his best. One of the most intriguing aspects of Bronson's off-screen life was his aversion to germs and his fear of fire. He was meticulous about cleanliness and would go to great lengths to avoid shaking hands, a habit that earned him a reputation for being standoffish. His fear of fire was equally intense, stemming from a traumatic experience in his childhood. These phobias added another layer to his complex personality, showing that even the toughest men have their vulnerabilities. Bronson's relationships with his co-stars were often professional but distant. He was not one to form close bonds easily, but when he did, they were lasting. His partnership with actress Jill Ireland, both on and off screen, was a testament to his ability to deeply connect with those he trusted. Their chemistry was palpable in their films, and their personal relationship was one of mutual respect and deep affection. Controversies and later life. Charles Bronson's career was not without its share of controversies. One of the most significant and enduring was the Death Wish series, which sparked intense debate over its vigilante themes. The films portrayed Bronson as a man taking the law into his own hands after the brutal murder of his wife, a narrative that resonated with many, but also drew criticism for glorifying violence. Critics argued that the movies encouraged a dangerous form of justice, while fans admired Bronson's portrayal of a man pushed to the edge, fighting back against a corrupt system. Despite the controversy, the Death Wish series was hugely popular, leading to multiple sequels and solidifying Bronson's status as a cultural icon. The films captured the public's imagination, reflecting the societal tensions and fears of the time. Bronson's stoic and relentless character became a symbol of raw, unfiltered justice, which both fascinated and unsettled audiences. Off-screen, Bronson's life was equally intriguing. He was known for his strict personal habits, including a strong aversion to shaking hands due to his germophobia. This quirk earned him a reputation for being aloof and standoffish, but those who knew him understood it was simply a part of his complex personality. His fear of fire, stemming from a traumatic childhood incident, further added to the enigmatic aura surrounding him. These fears showed a vulnerable side to the otherwise tough and unyielding actor. After the death of his beloved wife, Jill Ireland, in 1990, Bronson's life took a somber turn. He retreated from the public eye, deeply affected by her loss. Ireland had been not just his wife, but also his closest confidant and frequent co-star. Her passing left a void that Bronson struggled to fill. He continued to work in films, but the roles were fewer, and the spark that once defined his career seemed to dim. In 1998, Bronson found solace again when he married Kim Weeks. This marriage brought some comfort in his later years, but his health began to decline. Bronson faced numerous health challenges, including hip replacements and complications from Alzheimer's disease. These ailments gradually led to his retirement from acting, marking the end of an era for the action star. Bronson spent his final years in a more subdued and private manner, far removed from the hustle and bustle of Hollywood. He lived quietly with Kim, focusing on his health and enjoying a slower pace of life. Despite his fame, Bronson valued his privacy and chose to live his remaining years away from the spotlight that had defined so much of his life. Charles Bronson passed away on August 30th, 2003, leaving behind a legacy of iconic roles and unforgettable performances. His career, marked by both controversy and acclaim, remains a testament to his unique presence in the film industry. Bronson's ability to convey intense emotion with minimal dialogue set him apart as a true master of his craft. Legacy and family. Charles Bronson left an indelible mark on Hollywood, crafting a legacy that continues to influence and inspire. Known for his intense, stoic portrayals of rugged, justice-seeking characters, Bronson's films have become timeless classics. His unique ability to convey depth with minimal dialogue set him apart from his contemporaries, making him a revered figure in the action and Western genres. Bronson's legacy is built on a career that spanned over 5 decades, featuring memorable performances in films like The Magnificent Seven, Once Upon a Time in the West, and the iconic Death Wish series. These roles solidified his status as the quintessential tough guy, a persona that resonated deeply with audiences worldwide. His work ethic and dedication to his craft earned him respect and admiration in an industry known for its fleeting fame. Beyond his cinematic achievements, Bronson's personal life added layers to his legacy. His relationship with Jill Ireland, one of Hollywood's most beloved couples, showcased his softer side and his capacity for deep love and commitment. Their partnership, both on and off-screen, became an enduring symbol of romance and loyalty in the face of life's challenges. In his later years, Bronson's family life continued to play a central role. After Ireland's passing, his marriage to Kim Weeks provided him with companionship and support during his final years. Despite his tough exterior, Bronson was a family man at heart, deeply valuing the connections he had with his loved ones. One of the most touching aspects of Bronson's legacy is the revelation from his daughter, Katrina Holden Bronson. Katrina, who was adopted, has followed in her father's footsteps, carving out her own successful career in film direction. Her work honors her father's influence, while also establishing her own unique voice in the industry. Katrina's recent confirmation about her adoption has brought a new perspective on Bronson's life, highlighting his compassionate and loving nature. Katrina's career in the film industry serves as a testament to Bronson's lasting impact. She has directed and produced several notable projects, contributing to the arts in a way that mirrors her father's dedication and passion. Her success is a reflection of the values and work ethic instilled in her by Bronson, ensuring that his legacy continues through the next generation. Bronson's other children, Suzanne and Tony, have also carried forward his legacy in their own ways, maintaining the values of hard work and perseverance that their father embodied. Though they have chosen paths outside of the limelight, their lives are a testament to Bronson's influence as a father and role model. Charles Bronson's legacy is a multifaceted one, encompassing his groundbreaking work in film, his enduring personal relationships, and the impact he had on his family. His life story, filled with trials, triumphs, and profound love, continues to inspire and captivate new audiences. Bronson's ability to connect with viewers through his intense performances and his genuine off-screen persona ensures that his memory will endure for generations to come. If you found this video interesting, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so leave a comment below about your favorite Charles Bronson movie or any other legendary actor you want us to cover next. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on your favorite celebrities and their untold stories.